Got a beautiful example of a Land Rover 109 here tonight, and Mike's going to introduce it and tell you about it. Thanks, Mike.
This was my dad's Land Rover, and he'd had it probably for 40 odd years, and originally it was painted yellow to match a Caterpillar fleet, and it was a field service vehicle in its early days. My dad bought it off the contractor and used it for his farm wagon for a lot of years, and then when the diesel utes came on the scene, it was put in a shed and sat there probably in the shed for 10 years, and then my sons and myself decided it was time to restore it. So we restored it, and 6 months after it was restored, he had a fight with a Kenworth logging truck and it was written off. So my promise to him, because he survived after 3 months of intensive care, was to get him another one, rebuild it. So we did that, we rebuilt it, and this is it today. Unfortunately he's not with us anymore, so but the Land Rover still is.
Well, that's a really good story, Mike, because I remember when he had his accident and it was touch and go whether he actually survived. So it's a real testament to you guys that have restored this to such a great standard. As I was thinking, it's probably one of the best possibly in the world of this sort of 109, and it's been beautifully done up to every detail.
Yeah, all the galvanising, we took the galvanising out of it and got it all redone. Yeah, we de-riveted it, and then we had to rivet it all back in again, and that was a massive job just doing that. But it certainly pays dividends when you do it properly.
And just telling a story about how Simon had quite a bit of time off work to sort of work on it.
Yeah, Simon, unfortunately at 23 was diagnosed with a Hodgkin's lymphoma, which is a blood disorder, a cancer of the blood. So I gave him a project to do, and that was to make this new firewall for this thing. And it kept him interested, and it sort of helped to keep his mind off the problem that he had a little, and gave him a direction. So over a period of 2 years he built the firewall for it in his spare time, and we carried on. We had to get it finished for his wedding. That was the driver, the main driver was to have it finished for his wedding as a bridal vehicle, and that it was, and since then it's done several weddings.
The thing is, Simon didn't just do the bulkhead, he's done all these panels through here.
He built the well side for it as well. Complete well side he made from scratch.
Beautifully straight.
He's also put those under wheel mud guards in there as well to stop the stones from tipping the tops of the guards and damaging the paintwork too much. And they clip in. You can take them out, just to remove the clips. On the back here you can see the clips quite easily.
Yeah, beautifully done. And you see here with the reflections how straight this thing is. It would have been straighter than the factory. And with regards to the engine, was the engine reconditioned?
The engine was completely rebuilt. The engine was completely rebuilt, yes. New wiring came out of England, new fuel pump. Anything we needed we got out of England basically.
Oh, so you've got two 57s, because this the other one's 57 as well, yeah. Mike's got a lovely short wheelbase 88 inch in the shed, which is the original condition. It also used to belong to his father. and they've also lined it with plywood just to protect the base of the tub. That's great, Mike, and it's a beautiful example of your work. Simon especially has many hours of work, and I know you had a lot of trouble with the interior, and it's a real testament to your family as a group to bring such a wreck into such a beautiful swan like you have created. And it's good that you're out there using it, which is what they were made for. So there we go, folks, possibly one of the best 109 Land Rovers in the world. Very well detailed. Deluxe interior, elephant hide, very well done. Simon actually went to England to get this steering wheel remade at the factory where they were originally manufactured. I've never seen such a clean interior as this. Simon actually remade the whole bulkhead himself, moulding every item. Very meticulous job. Look at this beautiful wind mirror. The interior is impeccable. I've been on a few trips with it overland, and it's been really outstanding. Runs like a gem. Every detail has been looked at and examined and made. Lovely pork pie lights. I can just basically see myself in the bumper. So there we go, folks, possibly one of the best 109 Land Rovers in the world. Thank you, guys.